Enjoying the show? You can help others find it and enjoy it too by giving us a 5-star rating or review. If you feel like reaching out to us with a question or comment, you can send us an email at mywifetherd@gmail.com. And don't forget to visit our website at mywifethedietitian.com, as well as our social media pages. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Enjoy the show. It's Rob and Sandra from My Wife the Dietitian, and this is Nutrition Nuggets.
And this is a nutrition nugget. We're going to talk about poke bowls or Buddha bowls or grain bowls, whatever you want to call them. The bowls.
The bowls, they keep changing. I don't know. Are they, well, I guess we'll find out, but it seems to me like they're, in my mind, I'm guessing they're all the same thing and they just keep changing the name to make it sort of the new thing, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm not keeping up with the trends, but we had a poke bowl last night in a restaurant. It was so good.
So good. Yes. And they originated the origins are from Hawaii.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And the main ingredient with the poke bowl is generally fish like tuna or salmon.
Oh.
But it could be vegetarian like tofu. Like I remember last night.
But it's not like chicken or beef or something like
exactly.
that.
That's the Buddha bowl or grain bowl.
Oh, okay. So I figured it out already.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, we're done.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for coming out.
I'm just joking.
Have a good week, everyone.
You're funny. So what's the components in a poke bowl? I'm going to test your memory because this is what happens when you ate my leftovers.
No, but I was mindful eating. I was like savoring every bite and eating with my eyes closed. I wasn't really paying attention to what it was. I'm just like, oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good.
I know. It's so delicious. Yeah. It had all the different
I honestly don't know.
Crunch and flavors, and you don't know?
I kind of don't.
Rice?
I mean, I know there's some rice, I was eating chopsticks too, and everything was really tiny. Like I've never seen they chop the cucumbers into like
salsa,
just so tiny. Like I've never, like garlic, how you'd chop garlic.
Right.
Like it was just tiny. Like the size of 2 grains of rice. That was how big the cucumber pieces were.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, wow.
That's right. I forgot the cucumbers were in there.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. It was so flavorful. It was, usually there's some sort of vegetables and the rice, like a grain, and then avocado is sometimes.
Oh yeah, they had avocado. And then they had the tuna, right? Mm-hmm. That was really good.
So good.
And they put them all in like little piles. It's not all mixed up the way it is in a stir fry. It's like you got a little pile of this and then a little pile of this beside it, and your plate comes and it's like 6 little piles of different things.
That's why they're popular, actually,
it's
because
kind of neat.
It's kind of like the visual appeal and the social media, like the food bloggers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, like they're so good for you take a picture of it, looks so good. It's healthy. It's got that variety and balance. That's the reason I think, they're in the last decade, they become more popular.
Yeah, absolutely. And that makes sense. The whole photogenic aspect of them.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just so good. And they have all that diverse flavor palette.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, like you said, different textures, different tastes.
I don't think that made sense. Flavor palette. That's what I don't know.
Okay.
You can take that out.
Or not.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, we're stuck with it now, baby.
Yeah, the textures, the flavors. Seaweed was in there.
Yeah, it was good. And was it pickled or there was something done to it? It wasn't just raw. There was something about it that was good. Kind of like you'd have in one of those... the little
sushi.
Yeah, what's it called?
Seaweed salad.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
I think so.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, they were so good.
Yeah, it was
dark,
tasty.
Dark green.
Yeah.
And yeah, the colors were just amazing. And then usually there's sesame seeds, which are so good to cook with. And definitely, I did a webinar this morning all about eating for your genes and activating important components in the food, and adding sesame seeds and sunflower seeds to a lot of our dishes is really important and really good for our health.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm going to do that more often. And you could do the mortar and pestle, or you could roast them a little bit for the flavor. Oh, they're so good. They got all those really healthy fats.
Well, I'm going to start adding them to everything now.
Yeah, they're really
Because there's a
good.
bag of them in the cupboard. I didn't realize they were just a little powerhouse.
They are. And remember we did episode...
I'm going to go get some right now.
The seeds, the poor cousins of nuts are so funny right now.
I got to catch up.
That's right. So yeah, that's in the bowl. So sesame seeds. And then usually there's like a soy-based type of like a sauce. It might be a tamari or it might be...
Oh, like an Asian kind of...
sriracha. Yeah.
Nice.
Or oyster sauce.
You know what I'm just thinking with all those ingredients? They'd be really good on like little, like fish tacos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you just had like when we go to Mexico and you get tacos at a place, like you order like your filling and then they'll give you a bunch of tortillas that go with it and you can just keep making your own.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool to get like the little stack of tortillas that go with that poke bowl and you just like layer on all those ingredients and oh man.
There you go.
That would be good.
That is a good idea.
Right?
Oh, I'm excited about when you cook.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
That would be good.
That'd
Okay.
be awesome.
Dinner tonight.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. I made the rice already.
Yeah, and we got shrimp in the freezer. So okay.
Yeah.
We just got our veggie box today.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good one.
That's good. And actually, that's funny because the poke bowl, it could be shrimp. I didn't mention that. It's usually like, well, it could be tuna or salmon or other fish or shrimp.
Perfect.
Yeah. And actually, the same with the Buddha bowl. It's more of a concept. It's not a traditional dish or from a specific region, like the origin.
Right.
People think Buddha, must be.
When I think that, like when I first saw that term, I just thought they're just using that word to make it seem like connect it to like yoga and meditation and healthy lifestyle. And this is this big bowl of goodness.
And
That's
it is.
That's what I thought.
Totally.
Yeah.
It is trendy, definitely. And well, there's good reason for it because you think of like the nutrition in there, the balance and variety.
Is it different than a stir fry though? Because that's what when I first saw them, I just thought that's just a stir fry. That's just like a stir fry that's been rebranded.
Right. Well, as you mentioned, how they're in little piles.
Yeah.
So it's visually different than a stir fry.
Yeah. I guess it's just not all mixed up.
Yeah. And
Right.
the ingredients might be a little bit different. Like in the Buddha bowl, generally you have some sort of legumes too, like chickpeas or pinto beans or garbanzo beans or...
Right.
Yeah. And then you have your grains. So it could be couscous or quinoa or rice. And then you also would have tofu maybe or chicken. Could be grilled chicken, tempeh. So the protein part.
Right.
And then the other thing that's different than a stir fry, because you mentioned the stir fry, is usually in the Buddha bowl you have, and the same with the poke bowl we had last night, some things are cooked and some are raw.
Oh, so it's kind of like a salad in a way, parts of it.
Yeah, salad plus stir fry.
Right, right. Oh, interesting. I'd never thought of that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And the sauces, so the sauces are usually more soy based, but they can be peanut based too. Peanut sauce. Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of with the Buddha bowls and the poke bowls, they're seasonal. So whatever, like you mentioned, we got the CSA box today.
Yeah, whatever you got on hand.
Exactly. We got the cauliflower, so we could roast some of that up, put that with the rice and shrimp.
True. So I wonder if there's a definition of each of these, or because they sound like, I guess, like you said, the poke bowl is fish or seafood
It's kind of the origins are Hawaii.
with a bunch of hot and cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the Buddha bowl is similar, but they usually have the legume, whereas the poke bowl didn't.
Oh, interesting.
And then the grain bowl is more of it could be more vegan. So like quinoa, brown rice, farro, couscous, and then, or it could also like the tofu, or it could also have an animal-based protein. So the chicken, the beef, or seafood.
Right. Okay.
And then it also nuts and seeds.
Yummy.
I think there were seeds in the poke bowl last night.
In the poke bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Pokemon is related to any of this, or if that's just something entirely different.
It seems like it.
Well, that's what I think as soon as I heard that word. I've never really heard it like in, common usage before. And now we got Pokemon and Poke Bowls and I think, yeah, it's I wonder what the connection is.
They're really popular. Like they're really trendy. Like there's kind of the main restaurants now are starting to offer bowl type meals.
I've always loved bowl, like a big bowl of food. That's my thing. That's how I cook. I've always liked that versus the plate where all your food's divided, like your steak and meat and potatoes kind of, and a little veggie on the side kind of plate.
Yeah.
I like a bowl with all the stuff in it.
And variety is the spice of life. So it's nice to have sometimes having that traditional type meal and other times having the poke bowl or a grain bowl or a stir fry or a salad or, I
all like it all.
Yeah, casseroles, stews.
So good.
Yeah. And also the other thing with the bowls that's good is it can cut down on food waste. Because I know with restaurants, they can just, if they have a bit of leftover of this ingredient from that dish, they can put that in the poke bowl or in the grain bowl or in the Buddha bowl. And because it's just a little bit.
Not from someone else's plate.
No, but if they've made, when you're cooking and you're chopping and stirring and you got extra, you can put that in, put that aside. And
right.
Yeah, it's almost like it's not like fast food, but it's pretty convenient and it's pretty speedy to make.
Right. Okay.
I like the idea of, I heard this somewhere else and I think this is a good way to say it. Instead of meal planning, food planning or not meal prep, but food prep. Mm-hmm. Because you could have like a whole cookie sheet of different vegetables that are roasted. And then you have those and you can put those in your grain bowl or in your Buddha bowl as little parts of the Buddha bowl.
Yeah, exactly. It can be used for whatever, or just having a big thing of rice. You can use it for your lunch, your dinner, your lunch the next day. And
totally.
Yeah. So just making food, doing food prep.
Yeah. Having different food available in the fridge so that you can put meals together during the week.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you haven't tried a poke bowl or a Buddha bowl or a grain bowl, we both encourage you to go try it because they're pretty delicious.
Yeah, or try your wife's. That's a good one. That's what I like to do.
Yeah, you did.
It's always fun. We're one of those couples that we each order something different and then we share each other's food because it gives you twice the pleasure, really. You can try different things.
Well, it's kind of like you eat one and a half.
I eat my dinner and then I eat what's left of your dinner. Yeah.
Usually just eat half.
It works for me. But yeah, no, it was a good opportunity for us to try something different. And
you got sushi and you did offer me a sushi roll, but I said no. It wasn't a lot of food for you, so.
No, they were really good too.
Those are delicious. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Fun.
It was a good one. All right. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah. Thanks for coming out, everyone. Hope that was something useful for you. And we will be back next week. And in the meantime, if you want to check out our website, there's lots of information there. That's mywifethedietitian.com. You can email us your questions, comments, ideas for the show, that sort of thing at mywifetherd@gmail.com. You can check us out on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. We're on there doing new things all the time. And don't forget to rate and review the show. If we can boost our ratings up a bit, that would be awesome. Get more people to find the show. Share this information with everyone we know. That would be awesome. So thanks for coming out. We really appreciate your support. And we will talk to you again soon. Thanks for joining us today on My Wife the Dietitian. If you like what you heard, don't be shy. Leave us a comment or review and be sure to share our podcast with your friends. If you'd like to hear more, hit that subscribe button. You can also follow us on our social media pages for updates, episode trailers, and other odds and ends. For more info and links on what we discussed on today's episode, check the show notes. We'll be back next week with another informative and fun-filled episode.